Thanks for coming on the soul contract reading training. What were your thoughts and feelings about the training before you came?
I was looking forward to deepening my understanding of the numbers based upon having read the book and having gone through the course one time already.
And how's it been for the past 5 days?
It's been exactly what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be.
And how do you feel?
I have a much.
Yeah. And how do you feel now? What do you take away from it?
Far more comfortable giving a reading. I have far more understanding of the numbers and the complexity, the little nuances of the numbers. I feel like I have a better grip on than I did prior to this training.
Okay, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Valerie, what was your feeling about the training before you came?
Feeling before was my intention was to be able to understand the concept behind the soul contract reading, so that because it's helped me myself 5 years ago, I want to be able to help other people. So that's why I want to learn this modality.
How's it been after 5 days?
After 5 days, intense, a lot to take in, but incredibly accurate and powerful within those 5 days.
Okay. And what do you take away from it in the end?
I was meant to do this course. I was meant to be here.
Yeah.
And I'm convinced that this is an incredible tool.
Okay, thank you. Charlotte, what was it like for you in the lead up to the training?
I can't remember. I was over a week ago. I can't remember last week. Sorry. I know I was really excited about it because I had such a lovely time on the Divine Healing. And it's something I'd like to do because I'd like to incorporate the readings into my healing work.
And what do you take away from the course after the 5 days of intense learning?
I feel confident now that I can deliver a really good reading for somebody. It's different when you're doing it for a friend and they're not paying. But when you're actually providing a service and somebody's, paying for it, I feel like, yeah, I can do it now. I can trust my intuition and I can follow the flow and I'll be fine.
Okay, thank you. Lauren. What brought you to the training?
I watched an interview on Gaia and promptly bought Nicolas's book because I found it just incredibly intriguing and fascinating, and I had to learn more.
And how's it been for the past 5 days?
It's been incredible. Not only have I basically had my entire life explained to me and made sense to me, I now feel like I have a really good grasp on the tools to help other people understand their lives.
Okay, thank you. Linda, how did you feel about the training and the lead up to it?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so before I joined this training, I didn't know what exactly the soul contract reading was. And though it always fascinated me that, okay, because the name itself suggests like soul contract reading, and but I never understood what exactly this is all about. And during the last 5 days, I understand, and also like how accurate the system is and intense. and it can, like, I mean, you can feel the energies, you can even connect the other people, even though, like, you know, they are not sitting across to you, but still you can connect with them. So I will say that, okay, that's one amazing tool, like, wherein, you know, you can connect with people.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Linda.
Yes.
How's it been for the past 5 days being on the training?
Well, it's been very intense for me. Those symbols are incredibly powerful. But I feel very connected to them. And I feel that they're a great tool for me to use in my work.
Okay. Thank you. Courtney, what brought you to the training?
I came to the training because I want to use this in my work, because I know how real and powerful it is, and want to be able to spread it and share it with others.
And what's your takeaway after 5 days of this transmission?
I feel like my consciousness has expanded quite a bit within this 5-day training, and the numbers make so much more sense to me now. And I thought I had a pretty good grasp after reading the book, but now it all makes a lot more sense.
Okay, thank you. Michelle, what brought you to the training? How did you feel about it beforehand?
Beforehand, I was curious, but also a bit unsure.
How's it been being on the training itself?
It's been incredible. I also feel like it's brought a lot of personal growth and that expansion of consciousness. And I see it as a valuable tool to connect with and know other people.
Okay, thank you. Max, how have the past 5 days been? How have you felt about it?
It was incredible, and then beforehand I wanted to learn healing clients' life. That's why I came here, and in the past 5 days was incredible. In two ways. One is I myself thought that I have healed but I actually learned a new thing in my life because of the soul contract. So that's a surprising. Surprising for me, and it's also very insightful. And the second one is this tool is very powerful, so that I have a now very powerful tool to understand my client's life much better. And then I also noticed that I could like see the client's energy beforehand by using this soul contract. So I'm very, very, very happy about that.
Okay,
and also finally, if this one goes up on the YouTube, hopefully nobody noticed that I'm wearing pajamas.
Thank you. Ellie. So what brought you to the training, Gelly?
So I'm on the training because I couldn't wait to learn as much about the system as I possibly could, because like some of the other people have mentioned, I saw your interview, bought the book, started doing readings first for family and friends, and then, you know, got pushed into doing it for strangers. And I've been trying to get to the training, but this kind of happened before you were offering the training. So I went with it. And while I was like certain energies I was comfortable with. There were other numbers that I wasn't as familiar with, but overall I knew that there was more to the system that I just wasn't getting from the book. So I was waiting for this course eagerly, knowing that I was going to learn the details that I didn't have before, which is what happened. I mean, there's just so much more that you answered. I mean, there's just so much more padding to this, obviously, than just reading the book. And I was introduced to a few new energies that I haven't worked with before, which was very interesting for me to dive into. And then also looking at some of the other charts that I've done, you know, again, I was able to just see like extra, like the different things coming from it. So, yeah, so that's why I'm here, and it's been incredible. I almost like, I don't know how do you even articulate what the last 5 days have been? So much information, so much knowledge, so much upgrading.
Okay, thank you. Michael, you've had quite a journey to get here. How's it been?
More than I expected. I think I came into this knowing that I felt a connection with the work, but I needed to explore myself in a more intimate way. And this has definitely been an intimate connection with the work. And of course, it's taught me more about the technical aspects of grounding me more in the numbers, and learning how to give a reading to people. But I think the unexpected element of this is it's given me a better idea for how to continue to develop myself as a person, and also about my mission moving forward as well, and how this connects to my mission. So it's been a great experience, and I think you've done a wonderful job at the way that you teach this. So thank you for your contribution to this experience as well.
Thank you, Michael. Okay. April, how's it been second time around?
Today, I am truly delighted with being able to understand the numbers and the information. They really didn't come into my system, and I didn't work with them the first time around. And the amount of work that I did over this last year, when this came up, I got excited because I wanted to see if I had what it took. And I do. And I feel good about where I am. So for me, really the biggest gift is the confirmation of listening to all of you and helping me unpack some more of my chart to see where I am in my process. And that was the most amazing part, whether I go out and use this for financial, but I think I'll just be out helping people.
Okay, thank you. Renee, so what brought you here? How are you feeling in lead up to this?
I have I found your book through Amazon. I've always been fascinated with learning about the soul's growth and its evolution, and I found your book from Amazon and read the book and loved it. Then went to the website and was intrigued by the course. I signed up for the course. And the course content is delivered in such a manner that anyone is able to come in and I feel digest it and integrate it, and then after 5 days have the confidence to go out and deliver readings and help other individuals, souls, overcome the challenges and grow that we all have. So it's been the experience has been for me one of expansion, and I think just the relationships that we've all built too in this class is going to be something I think that's going to grow I think that's going to come along with me as I move through my journey. I think we'll stay connected. So it's been wonderful.
Okay.